good evening, depending on where you are at in the world. Today is June 28th, 2026. And welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. And welcome back to my retired drivers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've given me on this YouTube journey. So when you come into this video, give me a Fonzie. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this general reading resonates with you. And if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you know when I post videos. So on Sundays, we do ancestor messages and what advice they want to give you concerning your chakras, what chakras they want you to work on for your transformation purposes, okay? So this is for the element of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So let's go ahead and get your ancestor message, an opening ancestor message. Please and thank you, ancestors, spirit guides, for fire signs. What would you like to address with them and help them with their transformation? All right, so right off the bat, fire signs, I see somebody is heavily protected. I feel like you were definitely heavily protected here because we got the oak tree. On the bottom of the deck, they're telling you you're a very wise soul. I feel like you see there's a mermaid here. So I've had these cards for years. It's the first time I ever noticed that mermaid. So you can have water somewhere heavily in your chart. So you definitely got a new beginning on the horizon here, fire signs. A new beginning on the horizon. So spirit is telling you relax. Relax, be in the flow, take a break, read a book. You could see the moon in the background. We are currently entering into the new moon in Capricorn. They want you to stay focused. Keep your focus. Again, you got a spirit animal around you who is protecting you, and he's looking back, or she is looking back at you, relaxing underneath this moon. All right. And again, you are heavily protected. All right. So I feel like that's what spirit is telling you, to relax, because you know we are in that moon energy, and the moon energy with Mercury being in retrograde is so intense right now. All right. So new beginnings for the element of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So radiant sunshine. The sun is the most profound symbol of life itself, large enough to fit 1 million Earths inside of it. In ancient cultures, the largest of the rising sun represents hope and the understanding that life begins again, fresh and new, responsible for the climate and weather of the earth. It is the symbol of birth and rebirth. It could also represent resurrection and a time of profound spiritual awakening. It symbolizes the end of darkness and the beginning of light, an initiation of a whole new cycle. So, fire signs, I feel like that's why they want you to focus on relaxing, because I feel like you have finally put an end to some sort of a dark period that you've been in, maybe a dark night of the soul, where you have come out of a period of darkness and you are entering into a period of light, which is the beginning of a whole new cycle. So for some of you, you completed a very hard and dark cycle. So your ancestors want you to know your life is expanding in profound and wondrous ways. New experiences and ideas are emerging. Vitality and wide open opportunities are at hand. Seize the day. It is a perfect time to begin with new projects or give birth to an emerging idea. Timing is everything, and the time is now. Anything and everything is possible. Good fortune awaits you. The rising sun is the ultimate symbol of Yang principle, expanding power and activity. You are radiant, luminous. There is a glow within you that can be felt by all. So your light has been activated, fire signs. And we have Venus in Leo. So I feel like the Venus in Leo has a lot to do with this, because Venus rules on the feminine side. The feminine side is where our light is. When we come into the sacred union with our masculine feminine energies, it ignites a light within us. All right. So this is beautiful because now you're in this relaxed energy because the darkness has subsided and the light is shining. All right. So we have the harvest moon and we're entering into the strawberry moon. So the harvest moon for signs, I think, is in September, October, something like that. On a warm, peaceful autumn night, autumn, that's what I thought. A gentle haze softens the light of the full moon. The songs of night birds softly emerge through the dark. Again, against the backdrop of sonorous, I don't know how to say that word, outpouring of frogs that line the lake's shore. The stillness allows your senses to expand. You inhale the earthly dampness in the air, hear the nuances of the night sounds, look at the muted reflection of the moon in the lake, and sense the deep quietude of the night. A full moon occurring to the close to the autumn equinox is a harvest moon. The harvest moon symbolizes that all you have worked for is coming to fruition. In other words, you can put your feet up, relax, and let go. So, for some of you, you're in that in between period where currently you have completed a very hard cycle. Now, when we go through the summer months into the fall season, when we go into this harvest moon, this is where your actual new beginning starts. Um, for some of you, it could start at the harvest moon. For some of you, it is starting now. And the things that you are working on between now and the harvest moon, where you put your time, your energy, and your focus is what is going to manifest. That is where you're going to, for instance, if you planted a seed in the springtime, okay, you planted that seed in the springtime, you watered it with a lot of love, a lot of attention. You whispered sweet words to it. You took your time with it. You made it. You left it grow. You left Mother Nature take care of it. All right. That's that new seedling. By the time the harvest moon comes, you're going to be able to reap the rewards of that seed that you planted. This is absolutely beautiful, and I am very proud of you, fire signs. All right. Um, So your ancestors want you to know when you receive this card, relax. All is well. No need to strive or push to get ahead. Beneath the surface of life, everything is gently propelling you in the right direction. You can lay down your burdens and simply unwind. Slow down and allow calmness to fill you. When you relax and relinquish control, your intuition expands and you create the space for your spirit guardians to help you. Additionally, it's vastly easier to heal and have positive outcomes in your life when you are rested and not filled with worry and a need to control outcomes. Lie back, stretch out, and watch magic unfold in your life. So it's like as if the universe is the magic part of it, right? So they're basically telling you did everything you needed to do. Now let us take the reins, okay? That is absolutely beautiful. All right, so focus. Mountains traditionally represent transcendence and spiritual evolution. They also symbolize rising above mundane situations and reaching greater heights. The snow at the peak represents pristine clarity. Mountain peaks are often a destination of spiritual pilgrimages. Many cultures believed that the top of the mountains were the resting points of the gods and the celestial beings. How about that? The gods and the celestial beings. That's what this card talks about. Being protected. So your ancestors want you to know when you focus on what you will pull to you, You put your attention on that which is worthwhile. So, in other words, you're attracting, you're not chasing. Concentrate on one desire, direct your intent to one thing, rather than being scattered in many directions. When your thoughts and actions are unfocused, it dilutes and diminishes your forward movement. It is much easier to gain results when you are concentrated on one path. Gather your inner resources and intensity and passion. Go forward and upward, and you'll see results. This is also part of a spiritual transcendence and travel to higher realms. So stay focused as you elevate your higher consciousness. You are close to heavenly realms. You are heavily protected. Not just close to the heavenly realms, that heaven is close to you as well. This is absolutely so beautiful, fire signs. All right, so protection. In many traditions, the oak tree is associated with wisdom, strength, and protection. One of the most remarkable things about the oak is that from the smallest acorn, a powerful tree of enormous size can spring forth and live for hundreds of years. The roots of the oak go as deep as the earth as it branches into the sky. The oak is honored for its expanse, its nobility, and its endurance. Additionally, its tendency to attract light conformed in the minds of many ancients that the oak represents life force, vitality, and strength. So some of you have the soul of the gods, fire signs. The soul of the gods. The gods and goddesses live within you. You are the soul of the gods. They believed that there was a mystic doorway in the oak tree through which one could travel to inner worlds. Oak is one of the most compelling symbols for protection. What your ancestors want you to know is one of the most potent signs on the sacred landscape is the ancient oak. It carries numerous meanings. You are protected. You can weather anything. Your roots go deep. You are brave. You can survive anything. Stand strong. You carry the energy of a leader and you have great authority in life. Great wisdom is expanding within you, and others sense this. This card can also mean to protect your assets. Take care to guard and protect your home, your loved ones, and yourself. This is so gorgeous. I'm so proud of you. All right. So let's go ahead and pull your chakra. What chakra ancestors are we meant to work on today? What chakra you want to bring a message to for the element of fire? Okay, throat chakra. So your voice has authority. Your voice has authority because it's open. It's open. All right. So they're telling you that, right? You have the voice of the gods. The God is within you. What you say, for instance, when I pray in the mornings, I always use I am affirmations. I am thankful. I am protected. You can do the same thing because your voice is like it's it's sovereign, so to speak. All right. So thank you, ancestors, for these beautiful messages. For the fire element, can we now have what do they need to let go of for their transformation purposes? What do they need to let go of? Surrender to complete healing. See the light? I told you, your light is shining. Your light is shining. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. And relax. Don't allow worry, anxiety, anything negative emotional wise to hinder you. Okay? On the bottom of the deck, we have, surrender worry. Because worry is like, it's like an emotional blockage that we sometimes we don't even realize it, right? We don't even realize that it's blocking us. But when you're in that anxiety of worry and fear, right? All it does is puts like a water block, like a wall. You can't walk through it, right? So make a commitment to lead an anxiety driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body and focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is always guiding you. And they are. Wow. Every time I do these readings, they blow my mind. Oh, wow. All right. So, ancestors, what's some wisdom for the throat chakra? Faith. I am telling you, look how she's speaking. This is the third eye chakra. Instincts. Trust what you know. That's the crown chakra. Trust what you know. And look, the moon in the background. We're currently entering in the full moon energy. It'll be peaking tomorrow. But those of us who are sensitive feel it. Those of us who are rule have, and I have a Cancer moon, so I'm extra, extra sensitive. I'm extra, extra moody when the moon time comes, and it doesn't even matter if it's in Cancer. I'm still moody. So yeah, it's like I'm extra sensitive, and whoever I'm talking to out there, so are you. See, for some of you, see the bird coming down in her crown chakra, that signifies wisdom. She's holding on to that cup. That cup talks about healing, but it also talks about Archangel Gabriel carries that golden chalice. He carries the golden chalice. The bird coming down talks about messages coming in. This is your guardian angel, your ascended master, master teacher, your spirit guide, could be a past or loved one, anybody. And they're telling you, they're standing there with you. They're standing there with you. Look at all the females on this card. I'm talking to an empress. I am talking to my men and women out there who are in their empress energy. Okay, the empress is our emotions, it is our intuition, it is our passion, our courage, our strength, our the empress is the type of person who attracts to us. We don't chase what we need. All right. So faith. The wisdom is faith. I am more than I think I am. What did I say about them? I am affirmations. Somebody said it could be Peggy. Peggy is terrified. She can't see past the wall in front of her and it's preventing her from moving. What did I say about that wall of water? Did I say that? That wall of water that's standing in front of her that she can't see through. She cries out for help. The Great Spirit appears and tells her that she is holding a royal purple brick, thinking the wall. They encourage her to place the brick back in the path and ask her not to give up on life. Peggy lowers the brick to the ground, encourages steps, and courageously steps forward. Her future lights up. Her future lights up. Look at the water. It is heavy water in their chart. Heavy. Because this card has water in it. A mermaid. See? Mermaid, starfish, goldfish. I don't know what kind of fish those are, but there's a lot of fish. The mermaids would caught my attention. I've had these careers and never seen that mermaid on that card. So somebody has heavy water in their chart. What frightens you is sometimes much smaller than you know. If you're experiencing pain, holding on tighter will only worsen the situation. Your greatness awaits. I have a tremendous amount of personal magnetism. Am I willing to allow myself to shine? Narrow focus, miracles all abound, not following wise counsel, not accepting your gifts, using energy in a self-defeating way. Gift, muse, and fear. What do I say about that fear? Fear and anxiety. So there's a miracle abound here, where there is a complete healing, but specifically on the throat chakra and the third eye chakra. So let go of the pain, let go of the worry, let go of the anxiety. I'm telling you, start trusting your instincts because they're truly a miracle abound. And you definitely have some two-faced people who are wolves in sheep's clothing that are very upset. Because why? Because you trusted your instincts. You prayed to the universe, and now the universe is answering that prayer. Congratulations, fire signs. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards, giving you some more information on this wisdom card. So you're not only going through a physical healing and emotional healing where you're letting go of worry and learning to relax, but you're also going through a spiritual healing where your clairs are being activated, your claircognizant, your crown chakra is being cleared, and your third eye is being cleared, and your throat, your crown, your third eye, and your throat. So from up down, right? See the lightning coming down? All right. Can we have some more information on the faith for the fire signs, please and thank you? Four of Cups. So Spirit's telling you, don't worry, right? Don't worry, you did not miss an opportunity yet. Or if you did miss an opportunity, it's coming back around to you. As you can see, look, this looks like an entity who was reaching into her crown chakra, messing with her head. All right. Maybe intrusive thoughts, maybe, causing you like a lot of anxiety, putting these crazy thoughts in your head, making you feel maybe less than, or maybe feeling not good enough, or make you feel as though look, nobody wants you because you always focus on the three cups instead of the one that's being handed to you. These could be three people. Where's the card at? These three people that you've offered love to, that you've offered a caring, compassionate energy to, who have taken advantage of you, who have betrayed you, right? Look, three people on this card too, who have betrayed you. Like I said, two-faced individuals. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Or sheep, yeah, wolves in sheep's clothing. So you literally have some sort, maybe for some of you, you may have an entity attachment. Don't take it if it doesn't resonate. For others of you, this is just dark, intrusive thoughts, especially because of the fact that we are literally in the midst of a spiritual war, spiritual warfare. So when you're a chosen one by the God, when you're God's chosen one, whatever you want to call your God, when you're a chosen one, you're going to be targeted. You're going to be targeted because we're here for a specific purpose. We're chosen by the Most High. So therefore, the darkness is going to target us. They're going to target our beings. They're going to target our hearts, right? They're going to target our crown chakra because they don't want us to trust our instincts. They don't want us to relax. They don't want us to have this new beginning. They don't want us to heal. They don't want us to do that. They don't want us to trust our hearts. They don't want us to send out love, light, and healing to the world. Because why? Because it gets rid of them. They disappear. They no longer have control or power over our minds. They no longer have control or power over our hearts. They no longer have control of anything. And when they lose control, it makes them powerless. So what do? They attack us because they want power. And when we don't give them power, they don't know how to handle it. Somebody's light is irritating somebody's demons. I'm telling you, look at that. And he's reaching right into this feminine's crown. She got to ask her. She doesn't even see that there's a cup sitting in front of her being offered by the God himself, the Most High. She doesn't even see that. She's in that worry, that anxiety, that mental intrusion, that psychic intrusion. Somebody also could be doing psychic intrusions, psychic warfare, stuff like that. We could be dealing with a green-eyed monster. Somebody who's very envious because you're protected by the Most High, which I see no reason to be jealous over that. But I don't see a reason for a lot of things that happens in the world. Let's take a look at the bottom of it. Yep, strength card. You learn to tame the beast when you don't give it power. Let me show you. See the beast reaching in her crown? Look, the light is shining. So, sacral chakra. So you learn to tame the beast within and not give this entity power by being angry, by being in this anxiety, by worrying about a situation. You learn to trust your instincts. You learn to believe in miracles. There's literally going to be a miracle happen in front of your eyes. Literally. For whoever I'm talking to. I've seen lots of things. And I do mean lots of things in my world. There's really nothing that'll shock me. Absolutely nothing. And if you're close to me, you know that I mean what I say. I got the pictures to prove it. Okay. So, and then we have the 8 energy, which will be around the fall season because fall starts in September. So August, September could be significant here. Take a look at the bottom of the deck again. Was there anything? Yeah, you've done won the battle already. You done won the battle. Do not give any more handouts. Don't do it. People have taken advantage of generosity. That goes back to the cups. You've had people take advantage of your generosity. You've had people take advantage of your heart. Some of you are overgivers. You give because you feel, oh, well, if I give this person this, I'm going to fit in and they'll be happy of me. Wrong. It doesn't work that way. Trust me, been there, did that. It was a hard lesson for me to learn. You don't know who your friend is until you got nothing to offer them but love. Right, Judy? I know you're watching. You find out who your friends are when you got nothing to offer them but love. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, Venus in Leo is very significant. Your power is being restored. Your spirit is being restored. Your emotional, with the sacral chakra, your emotional body being restored. You're coming back into full power, baby. Compassionate forces of the universe to support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Emotional, spiritual. Well, this would be your physical because it's your heart space. Instead of strength. Leo rules the heart space. To open your heart to accept love and compassion. This is so beautiful. I am so proud of you. All right. So that is the message I have for you today, fire signs. Thank you for watching. I am grateful for all of your love, your support. Leave me a comment below and let me know how you resonate with this general reading. I feel like I want to touch a lot of people with this reading today. Have a great day, and I will see you soon.